learning opportunities for seniors are now very well received and accepted by seniors as well as the society, it is very important for us then to look at how to improve the learning experience of seniors.
New guidelines on training seniors have been launched to improve their learning experience. Industry experts sat down for a panel discussion to share how best to engage and understand seniors.
Tell us why these Jaragoji guidelines are being launched now, not later, and I think we could have done with them earlier.
5 to 6 years ago, if we to say that we want to develop this standard, there isn't a deliberate need at that point in time. Right now, when senior learning opportunities are so available and well accepted and well received, and that our partners begin to see the need even to train their staff, their volunteers, to improve the experience of seniors, even for their staff who need to handle seniors, whether in a retail setting or in an attraction setting or in an even hospital setting.
Carol, could you tell us a bit more about the needs of the senior learners? What makes older people, teaching older people and learning processes for older people so different?
What we actually need to understand is why they want to learn, and how they learn. So if you actually look at that, if we can actually address the needs and understand about their challenges, and then we build in this into our curriculum. For example, if you have any program related to volunteerism, then you actually can start to understand why they want to start doing volunteer work. And then from then, you actually understand more about the physical challenge, and then their social need, and then you can start to design some of the programs.
Trihan, you had earlier mentioned that actually technology and learning, hybrid learning, is important for older learners, yeah?
Oh yes, I strongly agree because aging, it might deteriorate physically. So the hybrid idea, it would be very helpful for those are not so mobile, so they can learn from home with screen. And then the trainer need to really have some guideline and understand the senior. It is not classroom teaching, but it is facilitating and to promote peer support online, very activity-based and a lot of interaction. Yeah, it's good to promote discussion, peer-to-peer, among the participants while we conduct the courses.
Actually, when elderly, they learn, it's not alone because they're actually learning together with other students. They're in different ages. That actually is also a chance that we can promote intergenerational communications. So they will see that I can learn from the younger generation, and younger generation can also learn from the older generations.
Earlier on, I mentioned about the interaction, and then we connect with the senior and develop the opportunity to regroup them again under interest group. We realize what they like to do, and at the same time, we develop activities together to form community service.
If you pair up strangers, a youth and a senior that is not related to each other, we tend to be more patient with someone we don't know, be more polite. But when we talk to our loved ones, suddenly we become more impatient. Maybe the closer you are, we take more for granted that they will understand, that I love them, but, I talk like that. So, however, the findings was very interesting. After we pair them up with strangers and they get to understand, say, the seniors, when they go home, their attitudes change for the better.
How do we make Singapore a place that is so inclusive, where aging is not something to be feared?
I think education is very important. I think today's session is a very good session for us to raise awareness about what is aging. And then so if every one of us here, we can embrace aging. We acknowledge that, aging is part of our life. So you actually, we can actually see aging differently.
Thank you very much, Carol, Trihan, Sweeping. It's been amazing.
Thank you
all.
very much. Yeah.